And good morning. It is Wednesday, August the 14th. You can see a nice sunrise behind us here. We were just maybe a day too early on Washington, but the weather wasn't too bad. It was warm and we got some partial views. I definitely got some good views later in the day as I went across Madison. Sometimes it pays to be slow. I got some good pictures. Washington never did open up fully, but certainly got some good pictures, and you saw them if you watched my video from yesterday. We have a nice 5 miles to do today, thankfully, because that was a long 15 yesterday. I know my knees definitely were feeling it, especially my right one, but it feels good again today, so it probably knows it doesn't have far to go, so it just has to get me down to Pinkham Notch, where my wife will be picking us up. So very excited for that. Going to North Conway. I love North Conway. I'm going to hit the REI because my pillow is still under warranty, and I had to blow it back up twice during the night, so I'm not even going to attempt to patch it. It's within a year, so I can just trade it back right back in at the store there. Hopefully they have the same model or something close to it. They should. That's a pretty huge REI in North Conway. So we'll spend the night there and get a good meal or two, do our laundry, then get back on the trail on tomorrow, Thursday. Back on the trail. I think we've got about 5-ish more days in New Hampshire, depending on how fast we go. 5, maybe even 6 days, honestly, still left. I think Maine is northbound mile 1915, so there's a lot of miles in Maine, and I think that usually typically takes about 20 days-ish. Give or take, for another possible 0 or stream crossings or things like that. So we're not rushing at this point. We're way ahead of schedule, so we're going to take our time and really enjoy the beauty that New Hampshire still has, and Maine certainly has to offer, especially in the Bigelows and out that way, Bethel and Rangeley and Saddleback and all those areas. So we get hiking here, get down, probably will get there probably a little before my wife does, so maybe we can get some breakfast at the visitor center or just relax a little bit. I'll check in with you all in a while. See ya.
wife.
Oh yeah, with no man muscles anymore.
Showing up. His wife pulls in, he'd have to have his shirt off.
No.
She do a little dance. Get her. Haven't seen her in a while.
Cut for now. Here she comes.
You were saying you should be running in slow motion.
That's why I feel like you guys should be running in slow motion towards each other right now.
I'm gonna film your shirt on.
Studio audience.
My shirt's clean.
Don't get too close.
You miss me? You want a Twizzler?
No. What's that?
I know, you like that?
No.
Yeah, I'm getting close to being able to put a rubber band around it right here.
No.
No, don't do it.
Steve shape.
Okay.
Tammy, Steve,
Hi, Tammy. Great to meet you.
you know solar.
Hey Sloggy, hope your day on the trail is going well so far. My question for you, now that you have quite a bit of mileage under your belt, would be, what are 3 pieces of advice that you wish someone would have given you before you went out on your adventure that you could pass along to someone maybe thinking to hike the trail in the future? We're rooting for you from Maine. So proud of you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey Lexi, love you and miss you lots as well. Can't wait to get home and see you and your family. That's an awesome question actually, and I wish I'd got these 3 things of advice. Number 1, I would say, is don't wait until your body tells you to take a day off. Don't be like Sloggy and not take a 0 until day 52. I'd say, right after maybe the first week or 2, I wouldn't go any more than 2 weeks starting the AT without taking a full day off just to let your body relax. Even if you feel good, believe me, it'll be well worth it. Because if you wait until your body tells you to take a day off, then you risk injury or really at the best case scenario, exhaustion. So that'd be the first one. Don't wait for your body to tell you to take a day off. Number 2, I would say, is that there's no easy days. Unless you take a 0 day and do not hike, there are no easy days. You're always going to have a hill or a mountain to go up. Even coming down is hard. There's going to be very few days. You may hit stretches of the trail where you can hike for 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 miles, maybe, where it's relatively flat, but there's still going to be roots or rattlesnakes in the trail. There are no easy days out here, so you just can't look ahead and say, oh, that's going to be an easy day. So that's number 2. And number 3, I would say, is do not cheap out on your gear. I know everyone operates at a different budget, but honestly, and I'm not talking like total ultralight gear, because that does get it super expensive, but just you want to get a good backpack that fits you well, that's not going to fall apart, tent and sleeping bag. Those kind of big 3 right there. Your sleep system, your sleeping bag, and maybe a quilt or a sleeping bag liner, and then your tent and your bag. Those 3 are your main source of either frustration or joy. And fortunately, I'd had a lot of backpacking experience and had time. I know the bag I'm using right now, the Hyperlight, that was the 7th bag I had. So I went through 6 others before I finally landed on a bag. So if you're new to backpacking, or if you've maybe just had maybe a lesser quality or lower expense backpack, and you want to do something like the AT or PCT or CDT, long term through hike, then do the research. There's a lot of good information out there on the different brands of packs you can get, but don't cheap out on your gear, and that'd be the 3rd thing. Thanks for the question. That was one of the best ones yet. I'll see you soon. See ya.